So the case is almost done. And what we've got here is the Corsair Lighting Node Pro. We're going to put an underlight kit on this, kind of so it's not so visible, but we can put a little RGB with it. And this kit is very hairy. There's a lot of wires, and we got to do something with all these wires. So we are going to go through the case right here so we can connect up our controller. This unit has to be plugged in USB, and it's got SATA power. And what to do with the rest of these, I guess we'll just fold them over and glue them down or tape them down, or we'll do something with them so that they don't get in the way and they're not visible. Oh, excuse me, they go through right here. I've got an X marked for it. And the original motherboard would have sat right there. So we can't go through the case underneath the motherboard. And we can't go underneath for the power supply. That leaves basically just the front. And right there we're going to be running a fan. We don't want the controller in the fan. If you guys are going to do this, I highly recommend just playing with it before you ever peel the sticky. Peel the tape off of the sticky. This has already been used. I've used this on 2 different projects. So it still works. It's a good deal. And I kind of like the effects. And it's magnetic. Yes, it is magnetic. It's good stuff right there. The other thing that I'm going to do is the original feet. They're kind of short. We want a little more space for that light to flow through, so I found some legs off an old Marshall lamp that doesn't work. And we're going to use them. Some of them were kind of broken, so they fell off on their own. We're just going to glue them down. If I drill my hole right through here, it won't leave a lot of space for the controller, but that's okay. Our drive bay is here. Probably going to have a little bit of space, probably mount our hard drive somewhere in this area. And our power switch goes here, so with our drive and our power we're already going to have some cables running through. It'll be nothing but a thing to just kind of have it right up in there, kind of hidden away, away from all the motherboard and that fan. It'd be a good deal. Oh, I would like to say too, Krylon paint is probably the best paint you can get. These turned out so good they look like they're anodized. And that is one coat. And that right there it's pretty shiny stuff. I'm almost not happy with how shiny it is. It's got a very plasticky feel, but that is Rust-Oleum. But you'll notice there's a little arrow pointing the direction. We have it matching on the other side here. Same thing on this little deal. We've got the arrow, runs off that way. Then over here we've got the arrow and it runs off that way. So we can really sync these effects up. And I've used it this way before. It works very well. Where basically you get the effect where both sides will run up and it'll run across. So I stuck a Athlon 64 board in here just to make sure that everything was going to fit. I secured it up with just 2 screws And I did mutilate the case just a little bit, but the most important thing was getting that I/O shield in there and making it tight. I will have to trim off just a little bit from back here right next to these screw holes. On top of it working, I think our little Noctua fans are going to fit, and they should cover the I/O shield just barely. And I've got two of them. Two of them, so we can put them, well, probably side by side right there. So I've got my LED strips stuck back down. I've drilled the hole, wired it through. All the connections are glued. Don't judge me on hot glue, it works. I've got my connections taped and stuck together. The feet are glued on. We've got our front intake fan cut out. Now I've got the second exhaust fan cut out as well. I've also cut out the floppy drive bay from right there. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, it helps my channel. Please leave a comment if you'd like to see anything different. And I'm going to leave you with a little montage.